Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Adam from Southend Paraquest on a really weird Friday vlog thing because I forgot for the part. Well, I did forget the last few days. Listen, this week has been utterly bonkers. Where do we start? Now, I suppose we'll start with the bad news. Saturday, I got rear-ended on my Thunderbird. I've had it back on the road for 2 weeks, and I literally pulled out my drive, got a couple of 100 yards up the road, had to stop because the traffic in front of me did. It's a one-way street, and with the traffic stopped in front, I can't get round, so I've got to stop as well. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and then wallop, and I looked behind, and some fella had gone into the back of me in his Fiesta. To say I was annoyed, it's an understatement, and the poor guy probably thought I was going to hit him, because my Thunderbird has barely touched the road in 18 months. I finally got it back out of the workshop, and yeah, that happened. So it is rideable, don't get me wrong. The damage doesn't look too bad, but what they've done when they've hit me, the mud guard, the rear mud guard to my Thunderbird has gone like that, and there's a nice crease in it, and they broke me part of me rear number plate light. Fortunately, not the chrome bit that I've just paid out 100 quid for, and the number plate is also cracked. So I've got to try and find a workshop and get an assessment from them as to whether the mudguard can be repaired or if it can be replaced. If it can be repaired, happy days. If it's got to be replaced, that's going to be fun, because some of the mudguards I've seen on eBay about 200 quid. Not that I'm going to be paying for it, because the guy said he will. So, but I want to get a price together and let him know and say, right, this is what you're going to be looking at. Do you still want to go through with it, or do you want insurance to deal with it? Poor guy, it's his first year's insurance, so when I calmed down a bit, I sort of felt a bit of sympathy for him, to be honest. But then you need to look where you're going, unfortunately, and you know, because it's one thing to go in the back of a you know, a Fiesta or a Corsa or whatever, but it's another thing to when you've got a 30-year-old bike in front of you that's clearly a pride and joy. You know, that's something else. I mean, mate, you behind want to pick your lane, mate. Yeah, particularly when the bike's 30 years old, and Triumph have long since discontinued the body parts. So yeah, that could be fun as well. So anyway, that's what happened Thursday. After that, yeah, bit of a mixed bag, really. I don't know what he's slowing down for, mate. The limit's 50. So I'm on the A3 going up to Putney at the minute. And anyway, yeah, so yeah, that was Saturday. The other bit sort of bad news I had my estate, the radiator sprung a leak. I've only had that back a couple of months from having the gearbox rebuilt and the subframe push is done. So yeah, and that sprung a leak. Oh, great. So again, it's a case of sorting out with my my Saab guy about getting that done. Yeah, so that was that. Anyway, yeah, so those are the bad bits, I suppose. On the plus side, Monday, this is probably what I didn't do a vlog, and I could have done, but I was busy enjoying being a biker for once and going somewhere for pleasure rather than work. Monday, I had a nice run up to the Ace Cafe on the Honda. It's my first time going up to the Ace Cafe on the Africa Twin. I've had it nearly 2 years now. I've been up there obviously on the Triumph plenty of times. You know, I think I've been up there on my TZR, I think my old Honda Dominator, but yeah, this is the first time on the old African Twin. And what it was, this bank holiday is they do a run called the Margate Meltdown, which is basically a run from the Ace Cafe down to Margate, and there's thousands of places congregate down there. So a really good day. There's, Margate looks like it's improving, because it hasn't been in the best of conditions over the years, but it does look like it's improving. Had a nice day down there. Got drenched twice. Once after it turned up, and then once on the way back home, so that was fun. But yeah, that was the Monday I was sort of kind of out enjoying myself and taking pictures, my new Canon, getting to grips with that. And after that, I've had to sort out paperwork where I stood as counsellor, because there was a form to fill out about expenses. I didn't take any, because I was just basically down as what we call paper candidate, where I'm on the sheet as an option to vote for, rather than going out and actively campaigning. So done that, and that was Tuesday. Was it Wednesday? I can't remember. There was loads of bits and pieces I'm doing. The other thing was to say, with the radiator popping, it was a case of waiting for Dave to get the radiator ordered, and then for him to get that in, and then for me to get the car down there. So I was kind of waiting on that, and then after that there was I've had my job, which was Thursday. So I'm on a double shift for Thursday, because I've got my day job, I've got my karaoke to do. So finally here we are on Friday, and Dave got my Saab mechanic. He got the radiator come in. The bike was taken in. The estate was taken in, and I had the radiator literally done today. So there's been a lot of sort of vehicle swapping going on, because I've been using my convertible when I've needed a car rather than the estate. So anyway, it's been quite a full-on week, really. I'm trying to get my next bit of editing done, trying to fit it in, so bear with. I will let you know when the next piece is up. It will be St. Peter's on the Wall. I've just got to sit there and go through 3 different cameras and pick out anything, orbs, EVPs and so on, and we did get quite a bit of activity in there. As I say, it's just when I get 5 minutes to sit down and get the stuff edited, and then you'll see the fruits of that. We in the process of working out a couple of places. I found 1 or 2 more abandoned properties that I'd like to check out. That will be up. We'll get on with that in due course. So that's kind of what's been going on over the past sort of 7 days, hence why this is late. So we've got a couple of things as well. There's going to be some more live streams. I might be doing one tomorrow, because we are going to London for a march. I haven't been on one of them for quite a while, and as we all know, YouTube has taken a dim view to some of the protests. Well, it's one protest so far, and one party political speech, I suppose you could call it, that I filmed that YouTube took a dislike to. So I should imagine tomorrow will be alright, but we're going to London for a march, just to do with how the police are sort of two-tier in the way they approach things. Those of you know what I'm on about. We're talking about how the police react differently to things like Antifa, BLM, Extinction Rebellion, Just Stop Oil, the Palestinian stuff. how the police react differently to those marches and protests to what they do when, let's say, the St George's Day thing goes on, or, you know, when we've been to the old Britney Spears protests and that. You know, the police seem to take a very different role depending on what the thing is, and you know, they seem to want a heavy-handed approach towards the protests and marches that are generally very peaceful and very positive, and the ones that do kick up, they take a step back. So yeah, that's what we're going to march for tomorrow, and I will hope to get a live stream up as well, so you can see a bit of what we're doing. So that's that live stream. Now next week, next Wednesday, will be the first Wednesday of June, and we will be doing our first round table, even though it's rectangular, but it's going to identify as a round table for our purposes. So yeah, the round table live stream will be coming up next week, next Wednesday, and that involves basically the crew talking about different topics every time. So it's going to be one a month, first Wednesday of the month, and we will talk about, we'll pick a topic, or you can suggest one, and we will discuss that. And obviously, being a live stream, you can put forward your thoughts and feelings as well, and ask us questions and what we think. So it should be quite good. So the first one's next Wednesday, and we will be discussing basically Egyptology. You know, so it's the pyramids, the Sphinx, you know, all things Egypt, and how what the official history lines and how much they differ from what we've been taught to what we actually know now, and what we can actually see and what we've learned. So it'll be really good. That'll be a really good evening, and that is next Wednesday. So it just leaves me with one more thing to quickly mention, which could be slightly conspiratorial, tinfoil hattedness, whatever you want to look at it. What the hell is going on with our weather? This is crazy. I mean, today, yesterday, it felt more like we were in March, you know, and we are now sort of officially into British summertime, and the weather's just horrid, and it's been like that for months and months and months. And not only has the weather been horrid, but if you get your head out your phone or whatever, a lot of you guys that watch are generally quite awake, so you know what I'm talking about. But all I will say is look up at the skies. When was the last time we had a clear blue sky? You know, and I'm not talking about breaks in the cloud, but a clear blue sky, a clear day, a clear set of days. When was the last time that happened? And to a lot of people's minds, and to our knowledge, I don't think we've seen that since last year. So what on earth is going on? You know, and as I said, it is just now, you know, I'm going to Putney. At a time like this, I should be having the hood down. You know, I'm in my 9.3. I'm in my soft top, and a lot of the reason now is because of the ULEZ, which is crazy, given that this is actually old. This 9.3 convertible is actually older than my estate, and the estate isn't compliant, but this is. It's all down to the fact that that's a diesel and this is petrol, and this complies with their emissions, whereas my diesel doesn't. I come in one Friday night a week, and if I was to come in my estate, I'm getting charged 25 quid a time, because it's midnight and midnight. I start at 9, I finish at 1, therefore I get charged twice. Utterly crazy to come in one Friday night off peak times. So yeah, there we are. But yeah, I'm slightly waffling there, but do you know what I mean? This time of year I should be enjoying top down weather, You know, if I'm on the bike, you know, I should be enjoying a nice sunny evening. I've not known weather like this. It's just utterly crazy. Anyways, food for thought. So it might be worth you lot looking into things. There was a great video on Twitter. I saw it's X now. That someone posted up. There's a chap that's done a deep dive into what's going on with geoengineering, and the amount of information he has found is phenomenal. And this goes back to, I think, like the 40s and 50s, and maybe it was discussed even earlier than that, but probably for different reasons. But where we are now is very different to then. But it very much looks like the geoengineering that's fiddling with the skies is a thing, and we are suffering because of it. Sorry to end on that note. Normally I'm quite positive, but it's worth bearing in mind. But something needs to change. Something needs to give. You know, we can't keep going on with this kind of thing. I will leave it there. I will bless you with love and light. God bless you. Yeah, all the best. We will see you tomorrow for a live stream, and we will see you next week for a live stream. So it's quite on that side, that is quite positive. So the different things that are going on with the channel are good. Right, I will leave it there. See you later. Bye bye.